each year. Be sure to tune your wireless receiver to Storytime with Silas. Alternatively, subscribe on those podcast providers the youth seem so fond of.
Campaign 2 of Halfway to Heroes.
Oh man, I hope I was hoping I was catching somebody do their warm-ups. Yeah, welcome everybody to Shitty Cowboys. Hey Cowboys, what happened the last time? It's been a while.
Well, last time we just returned home from the adventures up in Copper Reach, where we'd cleared our names for a murder that we didn't do. Anyway, we come back. Was about settling down, about to, just take another bubble bath, wash off the trail dust, and climb into bed. But then, after exchanging words with the horses, we found out that a posse of fellers had been here to up to I See Your Point at the cabin there. And they done left a note next to the door. And not only was it a posse of men, there was a giant Sasquatchy bear man looking thing with them. And then the note went on to say, "Jambalaya, daddy, daddy, jambalaya, jambalaya, daddy." And there was underneath that note, there was another note that said, "Hello, Mr. Jambalaya. We have come to your house to give you your son, who is a giant bear man. But you ain't here, so we took him away again." That was about the gist of it, right? And then we got shit-faced, and I sang the song of the bears.
Yeah, you guys got real drunk on moonshine, laid under the stars, fell asleep, crying. Sean Marston was trying to comfort you the best he can, and you didn't know, boy, but it was so hard for you to find out. You know, you had a son out there
I've been a terrible father.
But we're trying to change all that now. I think. Maybe not. Maybe this episode's not going to go.
Well, I just won't be absent. I'll probably still be a terrible father, but I'll be around. That's the important thing. At least I'll be there to fuck his life up.
Yeah, and we'll pick up, I guess, the next morning when you guys wake up with maybe a little bit of a hangover, and just however you guys want to go from there, just hop into it.
We better go find your boy.
Yeah, just give me a minute there, Sean. And Jambalaya crawls on his belly, face first into the stream that curls around I See Your Point to douse his head.
Did you guys sleep outside?
Furious.
Yeah, I think
just
so.
Passed out, around the campfire outside.
I knew you guys. We ended with you guys laying under the stars. I didn't know if you guys actually just passed out there all night too.
Jambalaya's got 4 imprinted strings from falling asleep on his fiddle, across his face.
Yeah, you guys were singing tunes.
He's just crawled with all the crust around his beard to the stream to wash himself off. But yeah, he just crawls face first into the stream and lays there, bubbles rising from the surface of the water for a little while.
I'm gonna go pull him up.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I think I'm about ready to be a dad now. Let me just
Congrats.
Where them horses get to there? Hollywood.
Roll me an animal handling check, please. We don't do this enough. Oh my, wait, what's that?
What?
Oh, that was just a test roll that I did.
Oh my god, you did a test roll and it was a natural 20.
Yeah.
But it was from a little bit ago. An 18.
An 18.
Okay. That's funny. That first one was a 27. Yeah, Hollywood comes on over to you. Oh my goodness, I can't whistle, so yeah, go ahead and roll a one for Ubo, Sean Larson. 25. Yep. They both. You couldn't see them. You don't know where they're wandering around, but apparently now, you guys, I think have a stables, but like now you guys just kind of let them do their grown ass horse shit wherever they want, so they kind of wander in the woods and stuff now. Probably checking out that apple tree that you showed them last episode.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, your relationship with your horse kind of changes when you can speak to them. You know?
Yeah. So, yeah, they come and let you guys mount on up. So, looking at the map, this beautiful map, if you haven't had a chance to check out the map yet, after the Quiet Year episode, you can find it in our Discord. It's pinned in the Shitty Cowboys channel, so I highly suggest checking it out. You guys, of course, are in your base, your headquarters, your homestead. That's kind of in these. Is that say Whisperwood or Weirdwood?
Weird Whisper Woods, I believe.
Okay, so it just combines them.
It says both.
I wasn't coughing all day, then as soon as I start talking for a podcast, then I start coughing. So the notes mentioned that they had taken Gumbo. I don't know how I almost forgot Gumbo's name. They had taken Gumbo up north to the Blue Sticks Ranch, which you all would know is a little bit north of West Hollow. It is it's a self-owned. Blue Sticks Ranch is a self-owned ranch where it's just like hundreds of acres that some couple owns. They're pretty usually, they kind of keep to themselves, so there's not a whole lot known about them. But they own just like this entire area, and apparently at least one or both of them are the ones that found Gumbo.
All right. Well, I guess we're mostly on the nearest point on the map where they might have my boy. Did the note didn't say his name, did it? It just said we have your son, or
yeah, it didn't say, because he literally only said
it says
Jambalaya Daddy. So we're calling him Gumbo because in the Quiet Year episode we named him Gumbo, but I think when you meet him you'll probably have to give him a name. I don't know. Right. We'll see. Yeah. So just because we've been a little loose with the travel times and stuff in the past, and since this show we actually do track the days mostly so that we can track how much gold you guys will get next time you go to West Hollow. How about you guys both roll? Let's do animal handling checks again.
Okie dokie.
Which I know you guys both have really good at that. Oh my goodness, you're on a 2 plus a 6. Okay, so that's going to be and then a 19 total. So 8 plus 19 will be 27. Okay. So we'll say that
sorry, boy.
yeah, Uba's kind of, he's not used to being ridden, right? Like, it's been a while since you guys actually took the horses out. And maybe Uba's being a little stubborn, a little ornery, and not really listening to the directions and kind of lagging behind a bit. And it's really up to Jambalaya and Hollywood to kind of try to corral him up. But we'll say that you guys are able to make it where you're probably maybe like 2 hours outside of Blue Sticks Ranch massive area, which is, it's not saying you're super close because, like I said, it's hundreds of acres, but you guys are getting pretty close when the sun starts to set on the first day of horseback travel. And you think that with it being private property you guys are heading up to and some ranchers and stuff, it's probably not wise to try to head there during the night.
Well, yeah, fair enough. I guess then we'll make ourselves a little camp. So I'll find some wood to make fire, and we'll just get the bedrolls down and that good stuff.
96.
Yeah, 96 the night away.
Well, what do you guys? I cannot. This cough is so annoying. What do you
Those aren't
guys?
pillows?
For the horses, when you guys are out away from town, what do you guys do with the horses? Same thing, just kind of let them mosey.
Well, you could just hobble them. I mean, not like break their legs, but you just use hobbles to stop them from being able to go real far. Yeah, kind of.
Is it gonna make him mad?
No, they're used to it. It's what people do all the time. Either that, or you just hitch them to a tree or something like that.
Okay.
Hobbles tend to be better because then they can move around a little, but they can't like run away.
It's just they're slow. It like slows their speed down.
Yeah.
Did not even know what that was. I just Googled it.
Horse hobble. I'm picturing
Yeah.
horse handcuffs.
It is. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, it's exactly what it is.
Yeah, it's horse handcuffs. Yeah, they literally, and you can do it with just a rope or whatever.
That's
Oh, man.
awesome.
That's that. If you're a fucking horse,
If you're a person, you have those on your legs, man. It's gonna suck.
think about you're a horse. You're 700 pounds of muscle.
Yeah.
You can go wherever the fuck you want, and then some little scrawny ass human comes and ties your legs up so you can't walk too fast.
Well, you just do it. You just do it overnight. I mean, I think. We can ask. I could ask the horse if you would like, Mr. DM, to speak as one of the horses.
No, it's okay.
Would you prefer to be tied to a tree, or just to sort of have to wear these kind of socks?
Yeah, I think the socks will be fine. I was just more curious. Honestly, if you guys didn't do anything, I think it would have been fine. I don't know. Uba's been a little fucking headstrong today, so maybe, but.
Time out. Horse and time out. I read a lot of Western novels, so that's the only reason I know what they are.
You all make your campsite and 96 it up, and about 1, 2 in the morning, you hear the first crack of lightning just before it starts really downpouring on you guys and the horses.
Well, I love a rainy night.
I'll take a shower.
Yeah. Might as well. It's time to scrub.
Yeah, what do the horses think of storms? I guess they don't have much option. What about you guys? Do you guys have tents, or should we just pretty much mark this down as like a
I think it was
not a
probably
restful
just a
rest?
taking. Considering it was not like we weren't expected it to be like a long journey. We probably just brought bedrolls and such rather than a big old tent, I would say.
Yeah.
Okay. I will also say that storms like this are pretty rare in the entire West Hollow region. At least the actual map, the official map we're using, not maybe there's parts of the Quiet Year editions that have some storms, but other than that, it's not usual to get a whole lot of rainfall in West Hollow, so the storm's kind of a surprise. So maybe that's another reason you guys didn't even think about bringing tents. But I think for what it's worth, I think we'll just have it so that you guys will not be able to get a full long rest in. And we'll just have you guys when you break camp in the morning. We'll have a point of exhaustion until we're able to get a long rest in.
Okay.
But the horses are fine. They don't have a point of exhaustion because they couldn't even fucking move. Do horses sleep standing up or laying down? Laying down. I've seen a horse laying down before.
I think they sleep standing up, though, don't they?
Oh, I've seen a horse lay down. So they've got that capability.
But can they sleep standing up?
They got that firmware update, didn't they? And then they were able to lay down.
I have to look this up now because if they're hobbled, can they horses can rest standing up or lying down. Okay. Horses are badass. They're way better than humans.
That's insane. Like, imagine being able to stand upright.
Reggie sleeps standing up.
Yeah. I guess if you had 4 posts, you'd be a lot more sturdy. You know what I mean? Like us humans standing up, our balance is so easy.
They've got 4 points of contact with the ground, haven't they? So.
Yeah. Still, I don't think I could, make me a yoga pose on all 4 and fall asleep. But
That's crazy.
so yeah, the horses are fine. But yeah, you guys will just be pretty exhausted going into this day. But by about 6, 7 in the morning, the storm starts to clear, and it very quickly gets back to just being the clouds go away so fast, and within like 30 minutes you can't see a cloud in the sky. Like you don't even know where those clouds went, but the entire thing clears up just like that, almost as soon as the sun's out.
Well, ain't that a bitch?
Boy, I'm tired, boy.
Yeah, me too. Even a 96 couldn't keep the rain off.
You want one more, boy?
Well, yeah.
What's the one more?
Just one more 16 or 96.
No. Yeah,
Sorry.
specific thing. Yeah.
But what
So
what is
blow that off the back of my neck.
Yeah.
one
I
more
just go over and
part?
fart on the back of his head and warm him up.
Okay.
You
All
know,
right.
We lay down on the ground back to back
And he just gives you one more part.
and fart on the back of each other's necks. That's how 96 works.
I-
Gives you a little kick.
My favorite part about this show is how highbrow it is. We're so
It's so
fucking fancy. I don't know why it's so popular. That's not saying anything to you, dear listener. You've got good taste, just questionable in this area. All right, yeah, you guys can just quickly, just roll up your bedrolls and unhobble your horses and head back towards the ranch.
A good 96 gives you a long rest. Automatically. Just once.
I almost agreed, and then I realized what you were trying to do.
Yeah, you were nodding.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, absolutely, it does. Yeah. All right, sweet. Yeah. All right, so yeah, I guess we'll just ride on down to the gate. See if anybody's there.
Oh,
So-
here's your boy.
So
where's
you
my
guys,
big bear boy?
you guys start to head there, and maybe about an hour into the morning. It's still very early. You start to see these. It's like little patches of trees. You wouldn't call them forests by any stretch of the imagination, but you'll see like little croppings of 6 or 7 trees together, and this whole thing has this really rough dirt path. You know that the locomotive ran through here in its heyday before it before it derailed. And it ran
Before it
into
run
something.
off.
It ran off a cliff or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
But like you could probably still see like the track marks from its dozens of feet and how its weight bearing into this area. And there's dirt roads that kind of go follow along that track a little bit, and eventually you'll see like you're still not to the big ranch, but you'll see a house or like a house is very very generous. It looks more like probably like some kind of like a hunting, like somewhere where if somebody is doing any kind of traveling or hunting or anything, it's kind of like a little outpost thing that they can stop at and spend the night. You guys were really close to it, which would have probably been handy last night, but that's neither here nor there. I didn't even think about that. But eventually, while you're following this road and you think that you're probably like an hour away from the border of this ranch perimeter, you see this little girl come running up to you, and she's got you can see her pretty early on in the distance because it's mostly clear out here, and she can obviously see you guys from a mile away with you guys on those big horses. And she comes up and her whole face is covered in dirt, her hair is matted, and she's, Mister's my mom. She's in the house fell in on her. She needs you to come and fix the house. Just come on. She's like grabbing the horse reins, like, come on, Misters. I've been all alone for 3 days, Misters.
Easy there, girl. It's all right. So your mom was in the house there. She fell on her?
The house fell over.
Okay, well, let's just take it steady now.
The house is away on my mom.
Okay, all right, I heard you. All right. And then, yeah, Javalev dismounts from Hollywood. All right, where is she? You show us where she is now.
She's got Hollywood's reins. She's like trying to lead Hollywood. You think Hollywood would come with her?
Make her roll an animal handling check.
Oh my god. This would just I guess I'll give her just a 0. I would oh my god, she got a 15 for some reason. Yeah, I guess so. I think
Hollywood's a good boy.
I think it speaks more to Hollywood than her. Yeah. And she takes the reins and she's trying to run, but her little legs aren't really doing it. I mean, you could just walk, and Hollywood's just walking to keep up with her. And just behind one of those little copse of trees, you see this house that is. It was a little bit bigger than those little ranger stations or whatever, but an entire half of it is collapsed in, and there's just like what looks like a small little room or like bathroom or something that's still standing. It's right there. She's in the part that fell over. The whole thing just fell over on her. I've been bringing her scoops of water, but
Who built this thing?
I don't know. We're squatters.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
All right, now show me where she is. Where you've been bringing her scoops of water?
She's way in the back of the, and she'll take you in and or she'll take you closer to it. And when you're this close up, you can see that. I want to make sure that I'm describing it like I'm picturing it. So picture like probably like maybe a room in like a bathroom sized wooden shack, and then somehow just like one whole part collapsed in, and the other part's leaning a little bit like over to that collapsed part, but it's still standing for the most part. And you think that that's probably like the bathroom that's still standing. Look, you just go in there, you go in the window, and then she right under the boards in there.
Can Can I roll like an insight check or something?
Yeah.
Seems like a trap.
Yeah, roll. Yeah, you guys can both roll insight. Insight checks. I think will be good.
18.
18.
7.
And then 7. Yeah, Sean Martin, you're like fucking dismounting, about to head over there. And then Jambalaya, you kind of get a better look at this girl, and you realize that even though she's, 3 feet tall or whatever, and is just covered in dirt and everything, you can start to notice that her features are probably like a little bit more hardened than you would picture like a kid. You start to think that this is probably like maybe like a teenage or young adult halfling, and not like a little human kid.
Shooter boy.
She's like pulling on Hollywood. Come on, we gotta go get her.
Jambalaya goes, well, wait a second. So you see she's just in through that window now.
Mm-hmm.
You can just point it out to me one more time. I can't see too good in this light.
It's the big window right there. There's only one window.
Okay, kablam! And I cast web.
I thought you were shooting her.
No, cast web.
Cast web. Okay. Is that something I roll for? Oh, yeah.
You get a spider web now? What?
Yeah, it's one of my ranger spells.
Sounds like I got a
shit.
fucking multi-class.
You conjure a massive, thick, sticky webbing at a point of your choice within range, so at her. The webs fill a 20-foot cube. The webs are difficult terrain and lightly obscure their area. If they aren't anchored between two solid masses, then blah 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 blah. Then the conjured web collapses in on itself and it ends at the start of the next turn. So it'd be webbed between the
Kablam.
cabin wall and like so, and okay. Each creature that starts to turn the webs must make a dex saving throw, and failed save. The creature is restrained as long as it remains in the webs or until it breaks free.
Okay, so this halfling, even though she is not a child, you realize that now, it's still rolling very hot because she just rolled a 19 with no modifier. But now she's in difficult terrain in this sticky web.
Yeah.
And at the start of her turn, if she doesn't leave it, she'll have to make that roll again.
Yeah.
Okay. At that, why don't we go ahead and everybody roll initiative? Oh my goodness, Sean Marston. Okay, so it's Sean Marston with the 20. Okay, well, so it's gonna go Sean Marston. I did 2 rolls, for reasons, and then Jambalaya is last. So what's gonna happen at that? Sean Marston, it might be. I'll give you a free perception check real quick, Sean, before your turn. Ooh, an 18. All right, I'll give you that. I rolled a 16. So just barely, as soon as Jambalaya deploys that web, you hear some movement and rustling coming from that little small grouping of trees.
Oh shit. Can I try to lasso this little girl?
Yeah, sure, let's do it. We haven't had a good lasso in a while.
I forget how we did that because it's been so long.
Don't you
It's
have a lasso?
use a net.
Hmm.
So it'll be whatever your modifier is for
Oh, I
any
see.
ranged weapon. So for me, it's like +10. So it's, which is the same as my rifle.
Oh, what? It didn't do anything. So
Yeah, it literally just posted a blank line on Roll20.
that's weird. So, yeah. What is my? So you think it's the same as yours, you said?
Well, I mean, whatever your attack modifier is for your
Plus
pistol.
9.
Yeah, so it'll be plus 9.
Fuck. You guys have some of the craziest pluses I've ever seen.
I know.
16. Okay. So lasso. So does that mean she is? She's restrained, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Sean Marston, you lasso up this little girl. I think you still think that it's a little girl, but like as soon as you see Jambalaya, something set off his spidey sense, pun intended. You realize something's up, so you lasso her, and then you guys start to hear shots being fired from the woods. I don't think they're gonna come out of the woods, but I will say that you hear a total of 4 shots. So we'll just go first 2 to Jambalaya, second 2 to Sean Marston. We'll see how this goes.
Oh shit.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my goodness, a 24 and a 23.
Okay, yeah, both of those will do the job.
And then a 9 and another 23. Alright,
I'm gonna shoot this little girl.
can I just get a ballpark, how much health you guys both have? It's a lot, right?
Yeah.
84.
Not quite triple digits.
Okay, so that was 24 total to Jambalaya and 13 to Sean Marston. Oh.
God dang!
You guys
dang.
have been fucking up all the combat encounters. I was like, oh yeah, this would be a good one. Maybe overcorrection. It is your turn, Jambalaya. Do you think that there are, there's either 2 people holding 2 guns each in the woods, or 4 people holding 1 gun each? One of the 2.
Why don't we just flee, and we have her tied up? Like I have the lasso on her, so I could just drag her away on the horse. Like in Red Dead.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire at the copse
Okay.
of trees.
Is that how you say that word, by the way? I didn't know when I said it.
No, that's it. So it's a 20-foot cube. So I guess just in the trying to
make,
cover as much of that as possible.
What kind of is that, Dex?
DC 15 dex save.
Okay, I'm just gonna do it too, just like I did for the. So again, you don't know if I'm rolling 1 per person or 2, or 1 per group of 2. But I'm sticking to how I did the initiative, and I got a 5 and a 14. So I guess it's both
They're,
failures.
Yeah, so they're both like silhouetted in sort of orangey, greeny, shifting coloured iridescent flames.
Okay.
So we
You
can see
both
where they are.
can make out. So you see 4 figures total. They're standing upright. Seem to be about, average height, maybe a little bit above average height, maybe like 6'2", 6'3", something around that. All 4 of them, and the silhouettes look a little strange because they don't look completely human. Like you see one, the entire silhouette has a really long face, like that of like a horse. You see one that has big, like bull horns. One of them standing there, holding its rifle out, has very distinct udders. And then you see one that just looks like, even from this outline at this distance, you guys are about 35 feet away.
Cow the cowman.
You see like some sheep. It looks like sheep fur. Like it's like wool, like your light is like blurry and fuzzy on the edges.
let me just check something before we go any further. So, oh yeah, web's concentration. So when I cast Fairy Fire, the web drops, but Sean's already got
Yeah, she is.
the other one lassoed. My bonus action, I'm going to use Second Wind and recover some HP from being shot twice.
Yeah, I didn't think it would roll back.
So I get 9 HP back. I've got heal spells as well, but I never ever remember I've got Second Wind from those levels of fighter I've got.
Yeah.
So. Anyway, yeah, that'll do for me, I think.
Oh yeah. Then we'll be back up to. Do you want to use your movement at all? Okay, it's gonna go to Sean Marson next.
If I were to jump through the window, would I still have like line of sight onto the tree line?
You would be able to. This window and this wall are facing the tree line. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll just hop through that window that she was trying to get us to.
Okay.
Go through to see if I could get the benefit of cover. So Javelin is sort of panicking. So I'm sure there's going to be some sort of mechanical trap or something.
Yeah, will you roll me a dex saving throw real quick, please?
Pretty dexterous. So,
Oh my
Oh.
god. This. Okay, so Jambalaya rolled a natural 20, a 20 plus 4. We were looking for an 18 to avoid this. Yeah, you jump through the window and, like, pretty much spring right to your feet, and you're hugging this wall and this window, and you notice that the floor right beyond this window, it's got some like scrap wood and stuff covering the ground to try to conceal what you can see looks like a pretty big, like a 5 foot by 5 foot pit trap.
fair enough.
So you'll have to, really hug this wall while you're in here.
Oh shit!
All
I
right.
panicked.
Oh no!
John Marston.
I'm all right. Oh yeah, you've got a lassoed still, but you'd have advantage on any attacks on those fairy fired dudes.
Can I? How close is she to us? She's close. I
Yeah,
lassoed her.
she's about 10 feet from you. I will say that with her being lassoed, and even if she wasn't lassoed, you don't really even see anywhere where she'd be able to conceal weapons. She really did kind of try to dress the part, and so she's wearing kind of run-down looking clothes, and I mean, you don't really think that there's any weapons she could be having, so she's probably not much of a threat to you guys as much as the other 4 gunslingers in the bushes are. Especially while she's lassoed. She is going to keep trying to get out of this lasso, but...
Well, I wanted to use her as a meat shield.
Okay.
So.
Okay, yeah.
I mean,
But is it going to take my action?
That's what you were gonna do.
Yeah.
No, yeah, you'd be able to...
It's not an action,
Okay.
right?
I'm just trying to visibly picture it, because you've got 2 guns, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that, like, you get... And that's how you get your 2 shots each round. But I guess if she's lassoed, you could kind of just, like, prop her up and, like... Yeah, have like 1 gun. She's gonna be dead.
Like I'll prone behind her. I'll lay her in front of me and just prone.
Okay, I
Off her
wasn't
back.
picturing it like that at all. But,
Does that work?
yeah, sure.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna say,
Oh my goodness, you know what? This is the first time you guys have fired prone. That means that they're all gonna have disadvantage on shooting you guys from range.
whoops.
I mean, just being prone.
I didn't know that.
And then I think I'll give you I think I'll give you the minimum amount of cover you can get in D&D. I don't know if it's
Okay,
a
yeah.
quarter cover.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a lot. So
I mean, I was like hopping behind a windowsill to try and get like the event, like get partial cover from that.
Yeah, I was gonna give you. Okay, so I guess the lowest cover you can get in D&D is half cover. So we're gonna give Sean Marston half cover, and I think Jambalaya with this rickety wall you're behind, we'll give you 3/4 cover, not quite total cover. So half cover means you get +2 to your armor class and dexterity saving throws. 3/4 cover, you get +5 bonus to AC and dex saving throws. But Sean Marston might even be better off because they also have disadvantage on him since he is prone.
why the long face, boy? And I'm gonna two
the
shots at
horse.
the shoot 2 shots at him.
All right. I like she's just laying flat. A 25 and a 12. I think that 12 is gonna miss. The 12's gonna miss. 25 will indeed hit. So it looks like that's for 11 points. I don't know why it gets 2 different damage. Oh,
Ranges.
okay. So yeah, we'll take that 11 points of damage from that 25. You can still. Oh, you have advantage, so you can go ahead and just roll 2 more times. We'll say that was because they're lit up from fairy fire.
Yeah.
So that one's gonna
Okay,
hit
so 11 plus 12, 23. That's a little better. Yeah, you fire these 2 shots off, and both of them you can see because of this outline. Like you can see his. It's kind of like wall hacks in a video game. Like you can see when they get shot and they're reacting. You can tell he gets hit by both, but he's still standing there with his rifle out. I think that'd be it. I think you're now prone. Using her as cover. She's gonna try to wiggle free.
I'm gonna stab her in the knee. Bonus action.
Oh, you can do that as a fighter, can't you?
I think so.
I'm trying to think because you got
The
2
second wind, once per rest, I can use a bonus action. Oh wait, that's
Not second wind.
Hold on,
It's
hold on.
what's it called? Fighters
action
can
surge.
Action surge. Yeah.
action surge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck it.
Kneecapper.
Yeah. Just right in her knee, in the back of her knee, because she's on her face.
Okay, you'll get advantage because she's tied up and prone. So you will.
It's been
do
a while.
different-
I forgot how violent we were.
Yeah, we haven't. Yeah, we haven't gotten a fight in a while. 17 will hit. Either
She's
way.
done.
Yeah, you. Let me real quick look up 5e common. How
Should've.
much so they
Horse twice and stab her in the back of the knee.
Let's see. Commoners have 4 HP. She is. She is.
She
bleeds
dead?
out. She bleeds
Oh
out.
no! Whoops.
They only have 5 health apparently, or 4
Well,
health
just
apparently,
use-
and you did 5 damage.
Just. Oh my god! So we're using
A corpse.
I-
It was
adult
not a little
halfling
girl. It was not a
disguised-
little girl.
no an adult halfling disguised as a little girl as cover. Firing platform. Excellent. Yeah.
I didn't mean to
love it.
kill her.
I know, but
You-
I mean, she was.
You could say, since it was a melee attack, you could say you
Oh,
wanted to do it
God.
non-lethally and knock her out instead.
Can I do that?
Yeah, I don't know exactly how much. I will just say that she loses enough blood to pass out, not enough to die.
Okay. I'm gonna tourniquet her too. Just put my belt around her leg,
Okay.
above the knee.
Now the animal cowboys. Let's go ahead and we'll do another. We'll have them kind of keep their same targets where they are just doing 2 and 2, even though John Marston's the one out in the open. I think they would realize like he's still, going to be really hard to shoot. So they'll still scatter their shots out. Oh! Okay, so I think the 19 is gonna miss you, Sean. Oh wait, no, they've got disadvantage. Jambalaya will go ahead and just say that they missed you.
They definitely did. Yeah, I've got like 21 AC because
Yeah.
of that cover.
Sean Marston,
Take 1 hit. Yeah.
what's your armor class with your cover? Your cover gives you +2 to armor class.
Also, it's 19.
You would take 1 hit. You're still gonna take 1 hit. And that's gonna be for, we'll say that you take it in the back of your leg. 8 points.
That's not fair.
8 points of damage. Well, just, I mean, it's not gonna do any like mechanical stuff, like make you lose some movement speed or anything, but just narratively speaking, the shot, since you're laying down prone, it like hits you right towards your calf. And then we go to Jambalaya now. Jambalaya, you see that the halflings, taken care of. You can see the outline of this horse, really trying to cover up now and hide behind a tree. That one seems like Sean Marston got it pretty good.
Which was the one that's been shooting at me? Could I
Let's say the cow and the bull, and then Sean will
Okay.
have the horse and the sheep.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go for the cow, I think. And we're gonna, because I finally have 2 attacks with my rifle.
Yeah!
I learned how to use the lever on the bottom. I didn't know how it would work before.
You've been
I've
using
been-
it where you like just pour powder in.
Yeah, I mean, I finally realized that there was like actually the tube underneath the barrel is like a magazine that I can actually, have more than one shot in. So, yeah, I'll take my 2 shots. I got advantage, I believe.
Yes, you do.
So it's 24 and a 17,
Those would both hit, and then of course 25.9 would both
25
hit
and
too.
19. So the damage is wrong on that.
Yeah, I think.
because-
Well, I think you could. I mean, if you took the advantage rolls, it would also be the higher damages. Oh, but your gun's damage is wrong on those.
It's wrong on the sheet.
Yeah, it's
It
more
should
than
be
a
what?
D8,
It should
right?
be D12. Yeah.
Yeah.
12 plus 4. Oh. Sorry, borrowing content. So it's 15 damage on the first one, 14 damage on the second, for a whopping 29 damage.
Ooh, you just beat out how much damage your buddy Sean Marston did with 27. Which animal was that too?
The cow.
Okay. So the cow and the horse have been the ones that have been getting tore up the most. Okay. You are into the initiative.
Should have stayed in the dairy, you goddamn bitch.
What's the bitch have to do with it?
I don't know. I'm just angry. I got shot.
We go back up to Sean Marston.
I'm gonna pop off 2 more shots at this.
Hiding in the trees.
Waddle on face, boy. I'm gonna say it again.
Yeah, I was gonna say you already said that one.
He's playing the hits.
Oh, look at that. Bam.
27, 26. Yeah. Hold on. Give me 1 sec. Oh, yeah, okay. Yep, I'll say that was your advantage roll, because you put this bullet right down that long face.
Right.
And then you see the horse drop, so you've got 1 more shot still.
All right, then I'm gonna shoot the cow.
So you realize that you did 37 points of damage, so that HP is somewhere between 29 and 37.
I'm gonna shoot the cow right in his titties.
Right in them udders.
Yeah. Call me old titties, boy. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna shoot him.
I like this Sean Marson that has stingers. Did you roll?
Well, oh, I have to roll again.
Yeah, because that you've got advantage on these, so I was thinking that
Well, that works.
Yeah, 22. Yep. Well, okay, you fucking kill steal from Jambalaya.
I don't care.
I'm 2-0.
It ain't about the numbers. It's about the result.
Okay, well,
I like it.
cow hits the ground, and now there's just a sheep and the bull left. Which means that there is one shooting at both of you. So Jambalaya, 13. Don't think that's gonna
You
do
can
it.
fuck
Sean
off.
Marston, does a 21 do it with your cover? Oh wait, they got disadvantage
Got
against
this.
Sean Marston.
Yeah.
16. They're gonna both miss you guys. These shots are just. This is like a just firefight. You gotta imagine that. These are just 6-second rounds. So in these 6 seconds, it's just like 4 shots coming from you guys, and then 4 shots being returned right back. Jambalaya, you up next. You got the sheep and the bull.
Hey, bull, you're shit. So
I can't wait to hear
first-
the sheep one. So I hope you guys are workshopping those now.
No, we're not.
So 20, 24, and 27.
All of those will hit.
Yeah. Cross it all.
What's that? Yeah. Whatever.
Each one. Sorry, I got to do this manually each time. Oh, that's a bit disappointing. 19 points. of
19?
damage.
Yeah, that's a lot lower than we've been looking at. And that was bull, because the bullshit joke. Okay. Back up to Sean Marston. Sean Marston, you're still prone, just using this unconscious body as cover.
I'm gonna take 2 shots of the sheep.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, "This sheep's dead, boy. You heard it here first."
Is herd spelled H-E-R-D?
That's right. And 2 shots.
You have advantage on both of them again. We gotta remember that. Last time we got some.
Oh,
weird-
shit.
Ooh. Oh,
It probably hits a sheep.
that does it just fucking hits the sheep. That 13 does. 11 would not, and then a 23. So for 21 points of damage, okay. So sheep has taken more damage than bull. It is their turn now. They really want to fucking run. But you guys have horses.
They ain't running.
I don't think they expected this to go south so bad.
They didn't know we were the spirit of the Untamed West. That's why.
Yeah, and I mean, just this small outcropping of trees. They don't really have anywhere to stash horses to make a getaway, and their one horse died. So yeah, they're gonna keep fighting. I guess they're gonna have to fight to the death because they don't really have an out of this.
Can they surrender?
No, they're not gonna do that.
Oh well. I mean, it sucks to be them, but they didn't have to attack us.
Yeah, both shots missed. Yeah, they didn't have to set up this whole fucking operation. Yeah, they both fire a shot off, but they're probably woozy from blood loss at this point. They're knocking on death's door. They're not thinking straight. Jambalaya, it's your turn.
How close is the wood line?
About 35, 40 feet away.
So 2 turns.
Yeah, unless you sprinted.
I'll sprint. I mean, I'm gonna sprint out. Oh wait, I have 40 feet walking speed. somehow.
Fighter, maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
Hey, looks like since we killed your partner, you don't have a cow, man. Where's me attack rolls?
A natural
there's
20.
Fucking crit in there. Okay, yeah, 29. Oh, in fact, both of those are the crits because we crit on 19s. So I got 29 and a 13. I'm assuming that one of those would probably do the job, but let's.
This is for the
see.
bull, right?
Yeah.
How much for the bull? How much
It's
damage?
gonna be one. It would ordinarily be 1d12 plus 4.
So you can do 2d12.
So it'll be 2d12, yeah.
I'm not consistent with.
Twice.
Okay, 17 points. That will do it.
So,
yeah, you got
It's-
lucky with that crit. I don't think you could have done without that crit.
Well, I got 2 crits, so it's a 17 and a 19.
Oh,
he,
well,
he resembles hamburger, I assume.
I was gonna say the 17. Your first shot would have taken care of him. If you didn't want it to turn the other shot.
Nah, I mean, I think it's fair enough because I would have just been targeted both. I would have just got snapped off for like 2 shots anyway.
Okay.
So, narratively, I'm not going to retcon it. We'll let it lie. But that means my rifle's out for the first time ever. I'm going to have
Wow.
to reload my rifle.
Is that a bonus action or what?
I think it's just an action.
What is it?
Yeah,
Just...
one attack or one action to reload. So I'll have to do that next turn.
Oh, okay.
Assuming Sean doesn't kill the sheep.
Yeah, unless Sean kills the sheep here. It's your turn now, Sean Marson.
Gonna rush at this sheep full sprint and stab him.
Yeah, you get up to him and he's kind of shaking when he sees you, and like once you get into the woods with him and you can see its glowing orange form, he locks eyes with you, looks over at his 3 dead friends, and he stiffens up and he falls over.
Like
Passes out.
faking?
No, he's like one of those fainting sheeps, you know, where it's...
I'm gonna pull the wool over your eyes, boy. I'll stab him.
yeah, you have an advantage. Yeah.
Lamb chop.
Lamb chops. That was a good one too. Man, you guys have been killing some. You guys been googling these or what? Why do you guys just have all these up your sleeves for fucking animal? Yeah.
So let's stab this guy.
Yeah. Stab him again, because that 4 is not gonna quite do it.
I'll stab him again.
Okay, with the 7, nice. 4 plus 7. Yeah, you make some lamb chops. And yeah, that was. You don't see anybody else here in this clearing, and you just see these humanoid animal bodies scattering the wood line.
We're not gonna get to meet your son today.
Well, it's still early. It's like 9 in
Maybe.
the morning. It's like
You
8 in
think
the
what-
morning.
Oh shit! I didn't realize it was early still.
Yeah, I mean today.
We ain't even eating breakfast yet.
That's
We
right.
already killed like
I
four guys.
Today in game, yes. Today in person, probably not.
Oh come on!
Well, I don't know. What are we gonna do with this halfling?
We'll have to interrogate her.
All right, I suppose. Can we just like do it on the way to the ranch?
Go on.
I really want to see my boy if I can. Come on. God dang.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Is it, so how are we doing this? You guys tying her up?
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
tied
just,
up. Stow her on the horse.
Yeah, exactly. Just like you
Punch her
read.
on the way.
Okay. Okay. Which horse is she on? Hollywood or Ubo?
Well, Sean's got her, so Ubo, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're riding the horse, and then she's like sprawled out in front of you, lassoed. Okay.
No, behind.
Yeah,
Okay.
On the, over the horse's ass.
Okay. Yeah, you guys start making your way into Blue Sticks Ranch, and you'll eventually wake up and be pretty dazed and confused. Effectively at 1 HP, barely hanging on there. And she'll look up at you, I think, Sean Marston. She'll be like, Mister, what was all that about?
You tried to attack us. What was that about?
I think she'll look around and realize that the house is nowhere to be seen, and neither are her friends. And like, they made me do it, mister. Oh, the bull with the horns was so mean.
I'm gonna smack her and tell her shut up.
Oh shit.
Quit. Quit lying.
Roll an intimidation check, I think, for that.
Okay.
See how
Why do I have-
scary Sean
Oh,
Marston can be. It should be like in the
Okay.
charisma area.
I'm gonna use an advantage on it. Didn't need to, but I'll use it anyway.
An 11. Alright. She'll kind of drop the little kid act. Okay, listen. They really were making me do it. And I know I seem like an asshole, but like look at me, what else was I gonna do? Like, they said that they'd pay me to lure people to this house, and they could rob them, and if not, they were gonna kill me. So I mean, what else would I? Have you met man cow? The
Believe
man
he's
cow the
dead.
cowboy?
He did.
Oh no, man cow the cowboy wasn't there. It was his
Oh,
hooligans.
man. Never mind.
Man, Cooligans.
Oh, that's what I call him too. See,
Well,
when you meet man cow the cowboy, you're gonna know. 'Cause the dang thing is, he's like 9 feet tall.
oh shit. I tell you what. You take us to him. We'll let you go.
Okay. I mean, I think he's gonna kill me either way now that all the boys got killed. And the cow. I guess the cow's not a boy. I haven't really worked this out yet, but
I mean, folks can be whatever they want at the end of the day, but folks shouldn't be shooting at other folks.
like I said, it was either gold or get killed. So yeah,
It was be killed is what it was. You was lucky. We was
I know,
feeling
thank you.
merciful today.
She'll look down at her leg. She'll be like, thanks, I guess, but
Yeah, I stabbed that thing. You would have
mean-
died if it wasn't for the turkey.
It was a near run thing. That was. Whew.
I mean, should I take you there now? Where are we going? I don't even know where we are.
Later.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and organize some kind of family reunion right now.
Okay, I don't know. Do I just sit here for a family reunion first and then show you where Man Cow is?
Yes.
Yeah, I think to be honest with you, I think if we're gonna be fighting a 9-foot tall cow man, having a large bear,
Oh my
a large
god.
bear man who is also my son and is seeking me out would probably be useful.
Yeah.
Am I gonna have to stab
I mean, that's a
up
really cynical
Gumbo?
way to look about it. But
I was just thinking, am I gonna have to stab up Gumbo?
Yep.
well, yeah.
Yeah,
Of course you is.
fair enough.
I made you stat up a giant donkey that comes out of a hat.
Yeah, I don't think
You can't dangle a half bear son of mine in front of me and not let me use it. I mean, come on.
I don't think I came up with that. I think one of you two did in the quiet year came up with.
Oh yeah, it was Sean.
I think it was Sean. Yeah.
If you're gonna allow it and make a whole adventure about it, I mean, come on, Gumbo's got to get stuck in.
Yeah. Yeah. That fucking
He's his father's son, or
teaches me to run the
I
quiet
assume he
year.
is. I'll teach you to allow us to have character agency.
But yeah, I think once after she wakes up, it no more than 15 minutes later. You guys are already on the ranch's perimeter. You walked through a little rickety, mostly like a chicken wire fence kind of border. It probably wouldn't keep in cattle or anything like that. It's probably maybe for like, stray sheep or so. And there's a little just wooden gate that you'd be able to unlatch, open up, and relatch it. And you know that you're now in Blue Strix Ranch, the property proper. And it takes, even after getting to, it had a little sign too, on that gate that said Blue Sticks Ranch. But even after getting onto the property, it takes probably another half an hour of horseback just to be able to actually see the ranch itself, like the homestead ranch. You probably walk past a couple little stables and things. There'd probably be just an outcropping of like a horse stable, and then there'd be a cattle stable a little bit away. But to actually find the ranch, it's another like 30 minutes of horseback walking. And you make it up to the door and give it a little knock. And I think we could end it right there. I think that'd be a fun. I think that'd be a fun.
Dick.
I think that'll be a fun ending. We're at about an hour and 10 minutes or so. I think that's perfect. A perfect cliffhanger.
You fucking asshole.
Imagine opening your front door to be greeted to the sight of two like bloodstained, like soaking
You guys are always
wet.
so fucking bloody. Always. Well,
Like-
Sean Martin mostly. It's mostly usually Sean.
We came home and had a bath from being bloody, and then like came out, got rained on, so we're like soaking piss wet through, and then got covered in blood and mud again. And then we've got a tied up halfling disguised as a little human girl
Just
on the back of one of our
completely
horses,
pale, drained of blood,
with a wound and
tourniqueted up. Yeah, that
Morning.
was a lot of fun.
I heard you got my boy.
I thought we would actually make it to the ranch a little earlier on the night, but the fact that we got to it right at about an hour and 10 minutes, I think it's too perfect to not have that be a cliffhanger. So Gerundu, you got anything you want to talk about before we head out?
Hello, I'm Jordan. You can find me all over the network. You can find me principally here, of course, as Jambalaya Pendergrass, father of Gumbo, lover of Sean, and we do love ourselves in '96. And you can also find me as an equally perverse character on Roll for Weird, where I play Silas Lancaster. Who's a refined elderly gentleman. And also, what other show do I do? Dice Talk with Jeremy.
NBA's coming back.
Yeah, and NBA is coming back soon at the end of this month. It's going to be great, and it will officially not have been a year. Just shy, one day shy of a year since
Yeah,
we
Sean, I don't know if
lasted
you
one.
saw that, but it will officially be 1 day short of us taking a full year off of NBA. So we did not take a full year off. Almost, but no.
No, 364 days. And yeah, I mean, other than that, Storytime with Silas is up there. It's the audio drama thing we did for Halloween last year. The spooky stories, they don't have to just be listened to at Halloween. I'm very, very proud of my contributions to that and everybody else's. It was a really good project to do. Yeah, I think that's probably everything for me, other than Discord and, of course, GooseCon, which I'm sure you will go into some more detail about.
Yeah. Sean, you got anything we want to talk about?
No.
Yeah, I do want to mention this week's episode is sponsored by Tabula Sono. If you don't know, Tabula Sono, you've probably heard about it on One Shot Onslaught and Halfway to Heroes by now, and a couple of our other streams this month. It is a virtual tabletop where it's just very simplified. It's browser based. You don't have to download anything. You just, as a GM, make a game, send a link to somebody, kind of like Roll20. However, on this system, what makes it different is people can bring in their own STL file. So if you go to like Hero Forge or Eldritch Foundry and you make a character, you can import that mini into Tabula Sono, and then you get to control that, and you actually move it around, and the DM can draw maps and things and raise walls and lower walls, and it really feels like you're playing around a table again, where you're controlling a mini and you can kind of move the camera around and see the action from different angles. I'm going to be running a couple geese through a oh no, did it? Okay, so that does answer my question. I had a...
Are you hosting now?
Yeah, so...
Oh, well.
I'll go ahead and... Yeah. So, okay. So we're not
What
live
happened
anymore.
there?
So what the thing is... I'm going to go ahead and stop my recording since